I'm gonna get on this Jones. Say, welcome back to another episode of Crunch Time.
Hey, hey, crunch time. Hey, crunch time. Yeah, crunch time. Sports show on CTV. Every Monday night, the latest sports news and highlights. Oh my God, boy, he got the six. Oh my God, boy, that boy on top. Sip the water.
We know. Yeah.
Now we back.
So,
Now we back. Let's see. 10 minutes on here. 10 minutes on here. There we go. I see
yes,
it.
sir.
Okay. All right.
Boy, I'm here.
There we go. We in here, man.
Finally.
We'll apologize, man.
Finally.
Brian, we'll apologize, man.
Brian, what's
Oh,
up?
bro, it's
Yeah.
all love, man. It's all good.
Yeah. Okay. We get this little share on and then we gonna get rocking, man.
I just want y'all to know, I blame Moan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brace, what the fuck is you?
Yeah. I agree. I concur, bro.
It's all Moan's fault,
It's
man.
all right. It's
Well,
okay. All right.
Come on, let's get them in here. We can get me in here. Conrad, where our people at, man? Football season, y'all got to come back around now. Y'all got to come back around. It's about to be football
the break
season.
is over. Break your
Yeah, the break is over.
Break is over.
Y'all know how we rock.
Chris Sam is back.
We go all football season through basketball season. We only take a break for emergencies or family stuff.
The break is over.
Yeah.
The break is
Yeah.
over.
We back.
We are back, man.
Everyone, welcome back to another episode of Crunch Time Sports Podcast. It's me, Stat Guy Steve, Mr. Knock It Off beside me, Jace himself, and then your favorite podcaster's favorite podcaster, Moan over there.
And they just don't know it.
They just don't know. They're gonna figure it out soon, bro. Welcome back, y'all. I feel like it's been a little while. How's
been a
everyone doing?
It's good.
Good. It don't matter. We get into it anyway.
We get
So
into it anyway.
today we have a special guest with us today.
Yes, sir.
This young man right here has 17 years of experience as a mortgage branch manager for can I say the company name? Is that cool?
Yeah, that's cool. That's fine.
Okay. OVM, Andy Mack. Passionate about his role. He loves educating people about the home buying process and takes pride in helping families achieve the dream of home ownership. Raised in the Hampton Roads, familiar with the local market, and has connections throughout the community. Dedication to both his profession and personal life makes him a valued leader in the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you Mr. Brian Royster.
Yeah.
Welcome to Crunch Time, sir. How you
Yeah.
feeling? How you feeling?
I feel great,
First
man.
time,
Appreciate
man.
y'all having me on, man. Made me sound real important for a second. I like that. That was cool.
Hey, you important, man.
You important,
You
dog.
important.
What they say from the joint? You is kind, you is smart, you is important.
I'm glad to be here, man. I know I love sports, man. So I think we'll have a good combo tonight.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you want to kick it off, Steve?
Yeah, so Brian, if you don't mind, if you want to take a couple of minutes just to tell us, aside from the intro that was given, right?
Yeah.
What about this is like as far as being a mortgage branch manager, what about it, drives you, makes you get up every day to say, I want to do this?
Really, man, it's helping people, man. I know I think by nature, I'm a servant. Like I feel like I need to be of service in some form or fashion. A little bit about me though is, as we mentioned, I'm a big sports guy. I played college football, and after my second year, I actually attended VMI, and I played running back there, man. And after my second year, they hired a brand new coaching staff from Army, and it was like they came in with a whole new philosophy offensively. They had a wing T style offense, and the way I played running back, man, I'm more of a single eye type of running back, man. So I looked to try to transfer, and this is back in like 06, 07 time frame. And so, I was trying to transfer to move to different schools, man, and they weren't allowing me to do it. So I ended up coming home and started taking classes at ODU. And this is before they had a football team. And I met a woman who actually owned a mortgage company. And so while I was finishing up my education, she introduced me to the mortgage business, and I've pretty much been doing it my whole life, man. So it's just something that, you know, I love helping people, man. I know when it comes to people in our community, a lot of times there's this phobia, fear about, you know, home ownership not being obtainable. So I like to be able to help people and explain to people like, hey, it's no different really than renting. I mean, in some cases it's easier, you know, when it comes to like some of the different qualifications or what we look for. And it really kind of helps that, you know, that wealth gap when it comes to, you know, what other folks are able to obtain and get property passed down. It's almost like a life insurance policy in a sense. So, but yeah,
Absolutely. We was just talking.
and like I said, and do what I do.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. What would you tell a first-time home buyer? What would you tell them for things that they need to look out for as far as that's different than renting than when it comes to actually buying? Because I can tell you, you know, I bought a home quite a while ago, and it was a lot of things that I ran into that it was different. I can tell you that for renting. All right. So if I was a first-time home buyer, what would you tell me things, maybe some smaller things that I should look for when I start buying a home?
Yeah. So really, it's only a couple of things that we look at when it comes to buying a house that are really important, right? So credit, you know, credit's the number one thing when it comes to purchasing a home. Even when you rent, you know, they're going to take a look at your credit, see how you've been able to perform when it comes to other things that you've been lent and how you've been able to pay those things back. Because that's what credit is. It's just a metric of, you know, you being responsible and paying the things that were lent to you over time, right? So I would say credit is first and foremost. And honestly, over the years, man, they've gotten a lot more lenient when it comes to like the credit requirements. I mean, you know, you can have a credit score as little as 580, 600, depending on, you know, what your overall credit profile looks like. So I would say credit first and foremost, right? Then the second thing is just income, your ability to repay. Anytime somebody's going to lend you money, they're going to want to know that they're going to get paid back. So being able to, you know, confirm that they have a source of income that is likely to continue, that's something that we're going to look at. So, you know, that's as simple as having a job. You know, here we have a big military presence. So we have a lot of people that are on disability from the military. So being able to confirm that, hey, you have that steady income coming in. So, you know, when it comes to a mortgage, which is typically a 30-year loan, you're going to be able to pay back that loan, you know, for the foreseeable future. And then the other thing that we look at is your debt to income. And I say this is probably a little bit different from rental, because rental, they don't really look at how much debt you have. So we look at, okay, hey, how much debt do you actually have right now? And what's your monthly obligated payments on those debts? So if you have like car payments, student loans, credit cards, any things of those nature, we're going to look at what you're monthly obligated to pay, and we're going to look at what your income is. And then we're going to try to figure out, okay, hey, how much can this person truly afford when it comes to a mortgage payment? When you're renting, they don't really look that deep into it, you know? So there is kind of a little bit further of a look when it comes to that, because we're actually lending you money for a longer period of time. So that's really it. Those are the things that we really kind of look for. As long as, you know, you are proficient in those areas, you know, then you can most likely purchase a home.
Okay, you got something for him?
Yeah. What's up, Brian? It's Mo here, man.
What's up?
First off, to the chat, Brian is actually the one who helped me get into my house. So appreciate you for that, bro. Been one of the better, you know, long-term investments I've made thus far. It's paying dividends now. What are some misconceptions about a mortgage versus renting that goes over people's heads?
Yeah, so I would say, I would say a misconception is, you know, typically when you're renting a home, if there's something that breaks, if there's something that, you know, needs to be repaired, you know, a lot of times what happens is, can you hear me? Y'all clear?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you now. I'm thinking in my head all the stuff I had to fix. I'm just agreeing. My bad, man. I'm just thinking about it. I've got PTSD, man.
Yeah, if you're renting, I mean, I know a lot of times people say, hey, man, I don't want to be responsible for things that break or whatever, right? But a lot of times, man, when you're renting a home, you're responsible for those things too. You know, you do have to, if something were to happen, pay for. Now you can work out something with your landlord. Maybe they, subtract that from the rent, or work, you paying that back, or you guys kind of come to some type of terms when it comes to that. But just because you're renting doesn't absolve you from any type of repairs or things that happen to the house while you're living in that home. And I hear that a lot. A lot of times people say, hey, I don't want to buy because I don't want to be responsible. I don't know how to fix things. I don't know how to do that. But when you own a home, I mean, there's several different things that are in place that can help you. Just as simple as like a home warranty. If you have a home warranty, if your AC breaks, something breaks down, you can just pay a $50 to $75 deductible, have someone come out and fix it, and all you're responsible for is that deductible. And then every year you can renew that home warranty. And home warranties aren't that expensive, man. You can get home warranties $800, maybe $1,000 a year. Very simple, maybe $50 a month, that it would cost you. So that's something that I hear a lot of people say, is the number one thing, like, hey, I don't want to be responsible for the repairs if something breaks, when in most cases, I mean, you're kind of responsible either way, to be honest with you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Do you think that this generation parents are pushing home ownership like they were in, say, 80s, 70s, 80s, in the 90s, because of how expensive it is to buy now, according, basing it how it was back then? So do you think, like, basically what I'm trying to ask you is, do you think that home ownership, like, I can be a homeowner sale, is kind of shipped away to where now I'm not even explaining to my kids the importance of home ownership because I feel like I can afford it? Does that make sense?
No, that makes sense,
back in
man.
the 70s, right. Do you think that's kind of like going away, or it's kind of like fading away in your opinion?
Yeah, man, I think so, man. I feel like, to be honest with you, what's kind of been the equalizer is the internet. I mean, a lot of times people are able to see exactly what it takes to become a homeowner. You see YouTube videos, you see people explaining, the process, you see people explaining like what it is. And to be honest with you, the millennials that we have now that are growing up and coming up, their interests are different. I say back then when we were, our parents, that generation, they stressed the importance of home ownership because of, obviously being able to own something, being able to pass down something that's important to their children. So you kind of have a head start. You're not always starting from zero every single time. But now, there's so many different ways to monetize and do different things. I feel like it's not pushed as much as it was. But I do feel like it's still very important, just like it was back then.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, old saying is you never seen a king without houses and land, right? So
yeah,
that's just one way to, you never seen a
Yeah,
king.
that's one thing God ain't making
Right.
no more, man. Yeah, he not making no more land, man. So you might as well get you some.
You 100% correct.
Yeah.
And it's really different when you look and you say, man, I got this much equity in my home. It changes the game on what you can do in life. People don't understand that.
I was gonna speak on that. I think
Go ahead.
that might be the thing that people don't know. Because now, like, I'm probably up like 115 on the
correct
from where I bought it versus what I owe now.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? And now that is accessible up to what, Brian? About 85% of what, up to 85% of what's owed on it.
Yeah. So your military can go sometimes up to 90% depending on your credit, but yeah, it's 80 to 85% is what you're able to access. And that's a game changer, man. I mean, when you're renting, when you've been living in a home for 10 years, all you get back is maybe your security deposit. And that's what your first, a month worth of rent. Like you just said, man, you've been in your home for how many years now?
It had been like 5, 6, about 2019.
5 or 6 years. Now you got $100,000, that you can access to do whatever you want to do with it. You can buy something that's going to make yourself more money. You can start a business. I mean, you can get yourself out of jam when things are tight. And there's so many different ways and things that you can kind of maneuver, that equity. And it all stems from you just making a decision about, hey, I want to purchase a home versus renting a home. It's the same thing. You got to live somewhere, so you're gonna have to pay. So let me ask you.
Right. Purchasing before we get into sports. Just one last question.
Okay.
With the rates, do you think the rates are going to go down? When I say rates, a lot of people think that the prices are high, What's really keeping them high is those damn interest
The
rates.
interest rates.
That's what puts you over the
Correct.
top a little bit. Are you think that they're gonna stable out around 5 or 6? If you see them going back up to 7, 8.
I think they'll eventually go down, man. I think they'll eventually go down, man. I mean, they've been pretty much staying in that upper 6s, even right around 7% mode for the better part of the year. They've dipped down a couple of times to the lower 6s, even upper 5s, and then they've went up, even touched 8 a couple of times, man. I think that they will go down. I think they're going to have to go down, to be honest with you, just as far as affordability goes, because right now you have a lot of people who purchased within the last 5 to 6 years that are not willing to sell their property because they are sitting on a much lower interest rate, right? And so just that evolution of buying and selling real estate. They say right now, they say typically a person buys or sells real estate every 5 to 7 years. That's when the person moves. But you have people right now who are kind of altering those decisions because they don't want to get back out into the purchasing market after they, have such a smaller mortgage because their interest rate is a lot lower, So I think that to stimulate the economy, just like how they had to lower rates during the pandemic to get people to still spend money and put money into the economy, I think eventually they're going to have to get to the point where they have to lower rates a little bit to be able to do that. Now, they're not going to get, as low as they were in the pandemic when they were in the 2s and the 3s, but I could see it getting back down to a healthy market, like in the 5s. That's like a healthy market.
That's what I like.
5 is good. 5 is good.
3, bro. 3. They get that 3.
Hey, I want to be 3 too. I want to be 3 too. But you look, the thing about it though, people don't understand it's supply and demand. So if them things go down to 3s, them prices gonna shoot up, bro. They're gonna shoot up because everybody gonna be wanting to try to get it. And that's just gonna have the prices going up, just like they did during the pandemic. So I think like a healthy market where it should, houses kind of appreciate on a normal basis, it's probably right around 5%, man. And I think they'll probably get there within the next 12 to 18 months, man.
One more. I know we said one more. Right now, are we in a buyer's market or a seller's market? And do they still have people? I know a while back I was talking to somebody and he said that just about a year and a half ago, he said that people were bidding $20,000, $30,000, and $40,000 over asking.
Yeah, my neighbor did it.
over asking. He was getting outbid.
Yep.
And he said he put in a bid for I think 25,000 over asking and got outbidded by quite a lot.
Yep.
So I'm asking you, are we in a buyer's still right today, or are we in a buyer's or seller's market?
So that would be considered a seller's market when that was going on, right? Because sellers were able to net so much more money than the house was truly even worth at that particular time, right? But right now, man, it's funny. The market has changed over the last, I would say, 6 months. We're coming out of that seller's market. We haven't had those guarantees like that in a little while, but houses were still selling real quick. People were getting sometimes a little bit above asking. Somebody may, if there's a bidding war, somebody may ask 5,000 above what the house was listed for. But right now, man, we've shifted. We're actually in a buyer's market. Buyers have the leverage right now. Buyers are able to negotiate terms, be able to get prices discounted, get their closing costs paid. Because that was something else that was happening during the pandemic. When those prices were like that, sellers weren't paying buyers closing costs, right? Because they didn't need to. They knew somebody was going to buy the house without them having to, come up with the money to help pay for the buyer's closing costs. But right now, sellers are having to pay the closing costs. They're having to sell their house for a lot less than what they thought they were, because the market had been moving up so fast. They were kind of like, once a house in their neighborhood sold for a certain price, they were putting theirs right above theirs, and it would just continue going up. Right now, it's not doing that. We've kind of stopped, and it's kind of like, I wouldn't say go down, but it's kind of just stalled out a little bit. So right now, it's definitely a buyer's market for sure.
Oh, well, I ain't selling mine then. I want all my bread. With all my chips and dip. I want all, man. I'm gonna hold that joke.
Well, Brian, hold on, man. Hold on to it, man. I'm telling you, man. Don't sell your real estate, man. If you could hold on to it, man. Hold on to it as long as you can, man. I'm telling you.
Okay.
That's my retirement plan. That's how I'm gonna retire, man. Is through real estate, bro. You gotta hold on to it.
Brian holds multiple properties, so
I got you.
Do it.
I got you, man.
If anybody know what they're talking about,
I might have to come talk to you, man, because I'm in this business thing. So I had to talk to you offline, man. I'm in another form of business, but I might have to chop it up with you.
So,
Okay, yeah, I'm here to help, man.
Appreciate that.
You definitely here to help.
We definitely appreciate that. So, since you're a football man, we might as well go ahead and kick it into a little bit of football, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
First on the docket, man, the Jets and Sauce Gardner have agreed to terms on a massive new extension, making him the highest paid cornerback in NFL history per the insiders. It's a 4-year, $120.4 million deal, $30.1 million per year, done by his team agent. Kudos to that guy.
Yeah,
I mean, congrats to the young boy.
yeah,
Does he? Do y'all think he deserves it?
yeah.
Hey, can I go first?
It's Sauce.
Can I go first?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So two things. Love the brother getting paid. My neighbor, who's actually he's from Detroit. That's where Sauce is from. He actually went to the same high school as Sauce Gardner. So he said Sauce shows the community love every time he comes back home. So shout out to Sauce Gardner. But I will say he is hype. He is not that good. He is, in my opinion, my humble opinion. You know what I'm saying? I know he was. I watch, man. I got a different eye for football. I'm not a casual fan, man. When I watch him play, he's solid. I'm not saying he's not good. Don't get me wrong, but he don't come up and stop the run. He's not trying to get his nose dirty. And then when it comes to like just the pass being a defensive back and shutting down receivers, I've seen a lot of very mediocre receivers get off on him, bro. You know what I mean? And so that's my opinion. I'm not saying he's not good, but there's a lot of other corners that I feel that are better than him that just don't get the hype and publicity that he gets. You know, he's in New York.
I was going to ask you. So
Darrell Revis was there. You know what I mean? So I feel like they're kind of like that aura.
I got you.
They're kind of trying to put him into that aura.
I got you.
When you watch Sauce, bro, he not like that to me, man. He not. I'm not trying to be mean towards him. That's just my eye.
That rookie season. Do you feel that he's possibly getting paid off that rookie season?
Probably.
Yeah, he had a really good rookie year. I will say that he had a really good rookie year, but since then he's been missing, bro. He's been missing. Banged up. I mean, he's not. He hasn't been performing to the level. Maybe that's the expectation that I have for him, especially seeing him how well he did his rookie year. But yeah, that's just my opinion. What y'all fellas think?
I got you.
So my telltale side of if I think a corner is that good, if they're still throwing the ball to your side of the field, they don't do it. You ain't that man. Look, Pat Surtain, they don't throw the ball over.
Yeah,
they don't throw the ball over to that guy, bro.
You know what time it is.
that part of the field's probably locked down somewhere. You know what I mean? Sauce. Yeah, he's also on a terrible team. So you gotta kind of pay your talent.
It's scheme that go into it. It's a lot. They had a lot of moving parts the last few. I'll say this: some players, and I'm not saying this for Sauce, some players get paid because they can't afford for you to hit the market. That's the thing. Hitting the reset button sometimes when it comes to certain players will be more painful, and the only way I could go is overpay you a little bit. That's not just Sauce. That's a whole lot of other players. So I like Sauce. I have to agree with everything you said. Sauce came out the gate and he was looking like 2-3 more years of this. We could write him down in the hall. Yeah. And now it's tailed off.
But they historically do that with corners though.
Yeah.
Like they overhype a lot of like can I say it?
What?
I ain't really think Sherman was that good. That guy was a zone corner. And a lot of times when they talking about he was shutting down, he always had help over the top.
Well, he did
because they was playing cover two most of that. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time. So a lot of times they were over. Now, he had Rich Sherman. He had a run, but was he top 5 all time? No.
The thing, that unit though. Sometimes
the unit kind of.
It's kind of like Earl and all them guys, man. They had each other's back. The thing
is, Dion didn't have to help over
there. I get you, but you know you talking about the GOAT when it come to corner. You weak. That's a high standard.
Ain't got it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Look, man. The man got paid. I'm with y'all 100%. I think he had a good rookie year. I think he tailed off, and they could not afford to lose him with all the moving pieces interchanging right now.
Hold on, let's be fair to Sauce. That defense was on the field a lot because the offense was trash.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Defense was on the field a lot.
No doubt,
no doubt.
Score. No doubt. Yeah.
Okay, so look,
it was a lot of factors.
I mean, it's a lot of
Yeah.
factors. One thing we always talk about when it comes to football is during your rookie season, and there's no film for anybody to really go off of to watch how you
All
play.
the time.
So around your second and third year, that's when
Yes, sir.
that's when you start
Yes.
developing your patterns. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Things
Habits.
that they can figure out.
Oh, you gonna
Yep.
play it right for it.
Yeah, habits, man.
Yeah, your habits.
Yeah. For sure.
So let's get into this Michael Parsons and Jerry Jones mess here.
Who the fuck keep letting Papa talk?
Lord, man. Oh Lord. If y'all don't mind, can I spend just a little
Bro,
bit?
you go ahead. I'll just
Go ahead.
No, who the fuck you let this nigga get up there and talk, bro?
Yeah.
Why do they let Papa? We got Joe Biden out of there. We can't get. we can't get Jerry out.
Hey yo,
God,
you call
no.
that man Pawpaw, bro?
Yeah, somebody keep letting their Papa. Man, talk about
That's what my
Papa.
kids call my dad, man. That's funny.
Listen, man.
Hey, that's hilarious.
Listen. This is, to me, I don't understand the reason for Jerry to make a ruckus when it's time for players to get paid.
Cheap,
Okay,
bro.
two things could be true. Jerry Jones make unnecessary comments to bring attention to the Cowboys. That's not wanted, in my opinion. It doesn't help us win, right? Facts state that. Now, but what I am saying is another thing. Jerry always pays his star players, especially when they're homegrown, all the time. Now, I will say this: Michael Parsons, and we've said this on here, is a great player in my opinion. Those first 4 years, 3 years, 4 years, he's been awesome. He's on his way to a Hall of Fame path. Michael Parsons does tail off towards the end of the season. We've said that as well. I think Michael Parsons is a little light in the ass. I've been said that as well.
I always say he's good for about the first 17 weeks.
Exactly. But Mike Parsons with the double-digit sacks, this almost a given. You can write it down for double-digit sacks.
Yeah, in the 7 games, he will get you to 11, but then
it normally tails off.
Yeah.
Now, what one reason I think is the reason we haven't had really nobody on the other end.
That's
Sam Williams got hurt.
he's facing the triple team.
DeMarcus Ware, all them, they telling off. He haven't had nobody on the other end. Now, I will say this: to pay Ferguson what you paid him while you in the midst of a dispute with one of your best players on the team is a slap in the face. Ferguson should not have gotten paid with the season he had last year in the midst of you having a contract dispute with Michael Parsons. Then to come on and say
that looks crazy. That looks crazy.
he got hurt last season. Yeah, bro, it shouldn't have been said. And Ferguson should have had to wait.
No, that's a fact.
Because let's just be real. If you know anything about NFL contracts, you can pay Michael Parsons then restructure the contract to pay Fergie.
Yep.
That's what we just did with Dak. That's how NFL contracts work. They put stuff in the contract to where you make a restructure. They just did it with Dak and clear up all them. And I think they did it with CD as well.
Yeah.
So Ferguson could have got paid on the back end. You don't do that a slap in the face to Michael Parsons.
I can see if he had 1,000 yards.
All right.
I think he barely had 7.
Bro, Ferguson haven't been, this is like the second year. He's telling off, right? So this is what I think he should do. I think that he should end negotiation talks with Jerry all along and play it out and make Jerry bid for you in free agency. I think they'll be able to franchise him twice, if I'm not mistaken.
Jake, hold on, Mon. Jake Ferguson had 494 yards.
My thing. He did get nicked up. He got nicked up last year. He got nicked up.
Okay, year before that was 761.
Right. That was solid.
That was 2023.
Right. Right. So
I think for tight ends, you got to look 700 to 1,000. Pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So that's my 2 cents on it. I think he should just let him play. But let me tell you this: if you don't get Parsons done and you can't restructure that contract, then you're gonna be hurting because Pickens need his money too next year. That's what you're not looking at. Pickens gonna need to get paid. Either we're gonna have to get paid or he gonna walk.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Brian, what you think?
Yeah. Real quick, hold on. Come here. My son just wanted to say hey real quick. Come here, man.
Well, yeah, put it with the cord.
Right
hey,
here.
What's up, homie? What up, man?
What's up, big dog?
Yo, Chris Tide Sports, man.
He the next football star, man. But go ahead. I'm gonna let you.
Okay.
Yeah. But
and we'll interview him.
Yeah. What you think, man? What you think?
Yeah. So for me, man, it's funny. I feel like Jerry, man, he always does this. If you look at Dak Prescott contract, you look at CeeDee Lamb, you look at Zeke. I mean, you look at all his guys, man, he pays them late and end up having to overpay for them. Like you pay those guys early, you know what I mean? You pay them before they get to that last year contract. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he's doing this again. You know what I mean? He's going to end up paying Micah. You know what I mean? Last year, I remember he paid Dak literally 30, like hour before the first game of the season started.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You know, CeeDee Lamb as well. And, you know, CeeDee Lamb held out, didn't get paid until right when the season was starting. Like, I mean, to me, it makes no sense because what happens is other people start getting contracts and then you have to pay them more than what you would have paid them if you'd have paid them back then.
Yep.
So that doesn't make sense to me. That's bad business, man. I mean, you know, so now he's overpaying for guys and now he can't afford to allot money at different positions because he's paying the highest price in each position. You know what I mean? Like you said, the whole Ferguson situation, man, that's a slap in the face. That's how I feel about that, man. With Micah, man. Like that's a slap in the face, bro. How you gonna pay Ferguson, bro? I thought, honestly, if you ask me, man, I thought Ferguson was more of a blocking tight end, bro. Like I don't even look at his one like a threat. He's a big body. He's a red zone. He's a red zone target guy, but he's not. You don't pay that man. That you can plug him. You can find guys like that, bro. That ain't even. So that made no sense to me.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%.
No, I agree. I would say this: it was even more disrespectful what his son said. That Micah has to want to be paid.
Yeah, come on,
like,
man.
That's bull.
Come on.
I'm like, it's two papas up here talking.
Man,
yeah, Stephen Jones crazy for that. He crazy.
Micah,
you know what? Them folks, they might be playing. Look like
bro, pull a card, Micah, in the contract. Say, look, because I'm in another thing. If we end up franchising him, then it's gonna jam us up because there's no restructuring. All the money go on the cap. All the money they're gonna have to give them is gonna be on the cap. So you leave yourself with little flexibility. So they need to pay Micah more than Micah need to be paid in more ways than one. Because if that's the next big if that contract cannot be restructured down the line, we are in trouble.
Bro, but TJ Watt just reset the market. So now it's gonna be more expensive now.
I know.
So
that's what I know. So he
should have got him done right after Miles,
bro. He should have got him
right out before Miles. He should have got him done right then.
2 years. Miles had 2 years left on his deal. 2 years and got it done. After he said he wanted out, the man said, "I want out."
Yeah, he wanted to bounce.
2 years on the deal. They say, "Nah. We gonna lock you in right here."
He got 105 million reasons why he stayed.
Exactly.
What's next, Steve?
So speaking of contracts, Marcus Smart just agreed to a contract buyout with the Wizards, and he signed a 2-year, $11 million deal with the Lakers. What y'all think about Marcus Smart?
Who is Austin Reeves going to guard again? And Luka. And if you put Marcus Smart on the court, which is going to take away from your offense, who you taking off? Austin Reeves.
Austin Reeves, yeah.
Now that's 19 points a game. Now he probably now he gonna have to split minutes with Marcus Smart at the two.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So now we can expect his point. Now he just bet on himself, but you can expect his point production to go down because he's probably gonna end up splitting minutes. I don't know what JJ gonna do.
Right.
But most likely those are the two that's gonna be in splitting minutes. And in those crunch time situations, they're gonna have to have this guy on the court. And he's offensive liability.
Depending on I like what you're saying. Depending on the lineup, because now you have DeAndre Ayton as a solid center. Big man, right?
He's at least a body.
It's a double machine.
He's a double machine.
Now playing Bron at the 4 and playing Smart with Reeves is not so bad. What you couldn't do was play Bron at the 5 and not have a legitimate center. So depending on the matchup that you're playing, Marcus Smart could be in the lineup sometimes, depending on the matchup. So the only thing that's different is, and then they signed another big man. What was the guy name? They signed not only they signed Ayton, they signed another. They got 2 big men.
Yeah, they did. I remember. Yeah, they did.
It is vain, man. They signed them around the same time.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So now you legit. So you're good now. I think depending on who you're playing, you can match them up. I don't think Reeves. They can't. None of them can defend. Even Bron at his old age.
Yeah, Bron.
So you need a Marcus.
Oh, Alex Len.
Okay, yeah.
Alex Len.
Which is another 6'10", 6'11", right?
Yeah.
So yeah. I think it's a good.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, man. I like Marcus Smart. Hated it. You know, he battled all them years in Boston, man. And as soon as they shipped him out, they got a ring. I hated that for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
I agree.
But as far as Austin Reeves, man, I'm a Laker fan, man. You know, and Austin is good, man. I think he's really good in the regular season, man. But he goes missing too many in those big games, bro. You know what I mean? And I like him, man. But I felt like they missed the boat where they could have, when his stock was a little bit higher. I feel like they could have traded him and got some pieces for him, man. You know what I mean? Like, I really feel like I know he gives you 19, 20 points a game, but especially with them having Luka now, I don't think that 19, 20 points a game is really needed. I think if you can get some more, 3-and-D types of guys, man, in there, man, some guys that play defense alongside. It's hard. To me, it's hard because Reeves last year in the playoffs, man, like, he couldn't stay on the court, man, in that playoff series against the Timberwolves, man. They was going at him, man. Going at him and Luka. Both of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta, Luka's superior, so he gonna be on the court. You can't have two of those liabilities there. Like, you gotta, like, so what are we doing? You know what I mean? Like, even if you throw Marcus Smart in there, they're still gonna hunt him out. That's what they do in the NBA nowadays, man. The last 7, 8, 10 years, they hunt out, they find who they want, they do the little screen at the top of the key, and they go after him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what he brings to the table offensively to me is not good enough where it warrants him being out there in the crunch.
You
see, you're right, Brian. And I'm gonna tell you what, as a Laker fan, I'm gonna tell you what a lot of people who aren't like fans of actually know basketball, they get so enamored with LeBron and them going on these runs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's this hype and like, yo, but in the playoffs, things slow down.
Yeah.
You gotta play in the half court and you gotta be able to defend.
Right.
Because it's not gonna be every night where you facing somebody different.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now you got to go beat these guys, these same guys with the same personnel 4 times hot in order to get a dub. And that team isn't set up for it. And I still don't think I'm a Lakers fan, but if they manage to get between 7 and the play-in, that's about what I think the Lakers.
I put them a little higher than that.
What you think? You're gonna give them 6?
I'm
saying between 7 and play.
West,
they'll make the playoffs. I think they'll make the playoffs.
I'm thinking
I don't think they'll be in the play-in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You got some tough teams out west, man.
Yeah, you do.
Houston got better. OKC
Nuggets
still up.
Nuggets is good.
Nuggets, and they just got a whole
bunch. Be there.
Thunder gonna be there. Clippers got the juice, man.
Mavericks gonna be there.
Warriors gonna be there with Jimmy Butler. I mean, look. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro.
I think they can make the playoffs,
Grizzlies
man.
may do something. But you got to think about even with the Nuggets, like they got rid of Michael Porter Jr. and got a better piece back.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they got more pieces to go with them, and I think they got a better shooter back.
Yeah.
So
Nuggets is loaded. Nuggets is loaded to me. They're my favorite now coming out of the West.
I think the Clippers are loaded, man. To be perfectly honest with you, bro.
Clippers is loaded too, but they old though, man.
I think they loaded, man. But health is effective.
I'm really interested to see what the Rockets gonna do, man.
You got three. You got 3 players on the Clippers right now. You don't know if they're gonna get if they're gonna be healthy for about 20 games out of the season. They're probably gonna miss about 20 games.
That's why I think they got deep though, because they already kind of know that. Yeah.
I'm not taking nothing over 20 when it comes to Kawhi. Yeah. I think he's gonna miss about 20.
Right. When he played, it'd be a good 20.
It'd be a good 20, man.
Yeah.
And of course, we all know that Dame went back home to Portland.
Yeah, he missed his kids.
Yeah. 42 million for 3 years, I think is it's pretty good for Dame for what he want to do. Especially for a 35-year-old player. That's pretty good.
Achilles, that's kind of
coming off an Achilles.
That's gonna be rough.
Can I say something? And it's gonna be jacked up what I'm about to say.
Go ahead.
Oh, shit.
Basketball wise, listen what I'm saying. Basketball wise, I could care less that Dame went back to Portland, because what Dame was saying before he left about the ring culture, he put that out on his own, right? He put that out on his own. He missed the boat on the Miami. He never wanted to be with the Bucks. That's just that. He wanted to be in Miami with Butler and all them boys over there, Adebayo and all them cats, Tyler Hero. He wanted to be with that squad. Butler got moved. He went over there with Giannis, and the injury bug started hitting him. And plus, I'm still stand on this. Drew Holiday that swap was a bad swap, man, because they lost a lot on the other end of the floor,
not going
man.
that far, but I'm gonna tell you,
that shit was a bad.
I'm gonna tell you where they messed up because they ain't been right since they got rid of the coach Griffin.
Yeah. That too.
They was 32.
That
like
too.
12.
That too.
They get rid of this guy and they ain't won shit.
That too. And I think that was a setup.
They bring Doc in. Oh, Doc Rivers, like Doc going to pick up and make something.
That was a setup. That's just my opinion.
What you say, Brian?
I said they brought Doc Rivers in like he was going, you know, shake something up and do something over there.
He had that one championship. He had all of it. Come on.
The 3-1 master. Boy, begin walk down. But anyway, that's a story for another day. But yeah, man, I ain't got no sympathy for Dame, man, because I'm telling you, Dame, they're gonna do him like they do to Charles Barkley's and the other players as well. He's a great player, he's a great scorer, but he never won nothing.
He never won nothing.
And he not gonna win nothing. You know what I'm saying? And the comments that he made, that's why you gotta watch what you say. When you be putting, you know, I'm about to grind. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about chasing no rings down. Bro, and that's exactly what you did. Now it came back.
The thing is, bro, nobody was going out to Portland to play with you, bro.
It was, yeah.
You're a great player.
Hey, but look,
say, I'm gonna move to Portland.
I'm going to Oregon.
That is true. It's hard to win over there, man. Look, I'll say this though, because Dame is my guy. Like I like Dame, and I'm actually still kind of surprised that him and Giannis couldn't. Like you said, it was more so injuries, but I thought they could have maybe did something with that squad they had, man. I was kind of disappointed. They never really was able to make at least a decent run at it, man. But Dame, man, this, you know, in Portland, I mean, one year they made it to the Western Conference Finals against the Warriors. They got swept, but they had no business being there, man. And even that year, man, when he hit a shot against Paul George, man, that step back 3 from like damn near half court, like that's still an iconic playoff moment, man, to me, man. He hit the wave to him, dog. Like, yeah, Dame, man. Dame's my guy, man. I like Dame, bro. But yeah, you're right. I mean, it sucks though, you know, seeing his career kind of ending the way it's about to end.
Who does Paul George think he is?
That's Podcast P, man. Put some respect on this man.
He's better than what he actually been.
It's Podcast P, man.
Have you heard this guy talk on this podcast?
It's Podcast P.
He said he thought he was more valuable than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, he's Podcast P, man.
What's wrong with this guy, bro?
I mean, no, he not obviously, but bro, Paul George, bro.
Yeah, 2 good years.
Remember, no, Paul George. Like, and I say I don't care. I stand on it. Paul George don't really got no weakness in his game.
Yeah, you're right.
Think about it. Just think about it, bro.
He is an all-around player.
Paul George don't really got no weaknesses in his game. Like you can't point. I can point something out to all the players that's in the league and say, yeah, but he can't do this. Yeah, but he can't do that.
I'll say
something.
I'll say
what
something.
You got?
I agree to that point, but Paul George to me, man, he likes that killer dog in him, bro. Like he had it in Indiana. Yep. He had it he had it when he was younger, when he didn't know no better. But ever since he left Indiana, bro, like he just with all that talent you're saying, I gotta see it. Like I want to see it on the biggest stages. He's been on big stages, and it ain't been there, man. It ain't been there,
right?
Man. Like you know,
but his game though,
huh?
That's his mentality, but his game.
But that's to me, that's a part of your game, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they say the same thing about Jason Tatum, like right now. You know what I mean? They say he don't got that killer instinct, that dog in him like that for real. You know what I'm saying? But we've seen Tatum on big stages perform and win big games. Like Paul hasn't done none of that. Like, he hasn't done none of that. You know what I mean? He has nothing to everybody. He's like your favorite hooper's favorite hooper. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he got game. I love how he play, but I mean, what does he got to show for it, bro? He got nothing to show for.
That's true.
He got a pot piss in, bro.
Yeah,
like,
and wanted to throw it out of it.
Like, what's wrong with? That's why, bro, you got to feel when you talk about somebody whose game and style of play is win them chips. Like, say won a chip, he probably ain't done. To be honest with you,
he's probably not done. He's still young.
He's still young. He's probably not done.
With the Rooks,
you might be run this dude another 2 years, another 2 chips.
With the Rooks they got over there with the 76ers, I could see a bye coming probably at the end of the season.
Yeah, bro.
Now it's gonna be pretty healthy. Ain't
gonna make it for the game.
Yeah, I could see a bye coming. He probably get through the season.
He ain't gonna make it.
But with Jerry McClain and the new rookie, I forget the cat name, but he showed with them two guys.
Valdez,
bro,
the flyer,
bro, and that young core. I think a bye is coming for Paul George and I think some type of move, I don't know where yet, could be coming for Embiid. I got to see the landscape of the league first.
They definitely
But I can see them two gone within a year to year and a half.
VJ jump, and I was like, damn, the Philadelphia Flyers play down the street,
Yeah.
son. God,
It's time.
That boy special, man.
It's time. It's time. Give it to the young boys, man. Give it to
VJ.
See, y'all ain't do that. Philadelphia, y'all see this. Y'all ain't do that when Ben Simmons had the range. Y'all didn't give it to him. Y'all brought that old hurt up ass Embiid back.
Yeah.
Remember that year they had when Embiid was hurt and Ben Simmons was running with 4 shooters around one.
Yeah.
And he was looking kind of like Giannis. Like we see, like, oh damn, it could be.
Yeah,
it'll be something special with that.
Then basketball stressed him out, which I did not know.
And one more thing, on that, I changed my mind now. I'm with Embiid. I don't want to see him 82 games. I look, I fought it enough. I want to see 55. That's it.
Yeah.
Spread them out however you want to spread them.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be in your neck for 82 games. I'm serious. I'm not. I'm done with it. Give me 55.
Yeah.
Spread them out. Sprinkle a little here too. No back to. Well, they don't really do that many back to back now. They got a little bit, but they ain't got that many.
Speaking of big men, right? Is any word on Wemby yet? Is he coming back?
Oh, he already cleared. He cleared 5 on 5.
Right.
Yeah, he good.
Okay,
He good.
That's
clear.
good. That's good.
They gonna be. That's the one I got my eye on this season.
Okay.
They gonna be tough.
Yeah.
They gonna be tough.
Yeah, Wemby. Yeah.
They gonna be tough, dog.
Good luck trying to score them guys.
Last on the docket, y'all. I don't think we're gonna spend too much time on this, but I'll talk about it. WNBA players protest with t-shirts. Pay us what you owe us. Come on, Drace. I ain't even get it out yet, bro.
He put the headset off.
Are we done? Are we done?
Go ahead, man.
Yo.
Go ahead, bro.
Let me get it out, man.
Go ahead. My bad, man. I ain't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead, bro. You got it. That was rude.
WNBA players protest with the t-shirts. Pay us what you owe us. Despite growing revenue, the league reportedly lost about 40 to 50 million in 2024 to date. The WNBA has operated at a deficit, often relying on NBA subsidiaries of about 10 to 15 million per year.
I want to know. Can I ask the question? What they about to pay you with? Hey, Brian, you the mortgage man. Let me ask you a question.
Give him some. Hey, look,
hey, bro,
and they'll give him some Monopoly money. Give him some Monopoly money.
Yeah, like if I got
Pennsylvania Avenue.
Hey, Brian, listen here, man. If I bring you, I'm upside down on 2 car payments, right? Yeah. and I bring it to your office, and I'm like, man, I want to purchase a house. You think I'll be able to afford that?
Nah, dog.
Probably not, bro. Hey,
probably
bro,
not,
y'all
bro.
upside down. Let's talk business real quick. So revenue is what they bring in total. Which
yeah, there you go.
Which was 200 mil. They made 200 mil last year.
200
right?
mil.
Profit and loss is what you got after you pay all your bills,
there you
including
go.
you.
Right.
So they paid them the money and they still lost 40 to 50 mil. Now, I get that the TV deal last year was only 45 million, and that the new TV deal coming in is going to be 200 million a year. The issue is, in the 27 years the WNBA been in existence, they never turned a profit. So, of course, the owners ain't going to be like, yo, we're going to pay y'all more money when we're trying to make money so we don't be 40 to 50 million dollars in the hole. I thought Caitlin Clark was going to fix that. But in the year before that, they lost 60 million. So over the last 2 years, you lost almost $120 million.
Yeah,
bro.
Where are you going to get this money from?
I don't know. So I get it. They're probably going to go after. They're probably going to go, hey, you need to pay us more off of the revenue. That's probably what
the split is. I think what they're trying to get. They only get 9. I'm looking at it. It's only 9.3% for the split.
Yeah.
If you're talking about the NBA players, they receive 49%. The owners receive 51%.
Yeah, but they also there's another problem too. I'm gonna bring up this point here. The NBA been in existence for 75 years.
Exactly.
$40 billion.
Bro, I'm with you.
So the players back then, when they was in year 27, weren't making the same money that the NBA making now in year 76, 77.
Correct.
the WNBA got to realize that y'all a young league.
Yeah,
it takes time, man.
I
It takes
agree.
time. It takes time. That baby
Takes
got
time.
They don't want to admit it, but they the Pistol Pete's.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. There. I mean, anybody know anything about business, man? There's not a business model that you can bring me that's losing money that's actually stays in business. So to be perfectly honest with you, the only reason they're in business is because they don't want women's basketball to go away. I'm just being perfectly honest. Because if that was a men's league doing that, it would have been off of TV and the TV deals and everything would have been off the table. I'm just keeping it stacked with you.
Let Ice Cube lose $10 million and see what happened to
the big three.
Yeah.
Gone.
And I'm gonna tell you this. It works out for the NBA. See, this is business 101. It works out for the NBA. They stroke you guys a check and then they turn around and write it off. Because if they don't do that, they either gonna have to get the money to Uncle Sam anyway. So why don't I support my sister business and just give them the money and just write it off on my taxes? That's business 101 right there. So everybody wins. You get to stay afloat and try to get more money, to your league, build more money, maybe get your revenue split up with the owners, and then I get a tax write-off. Everybody wins right now, but the thing is, you can't push something that's not there. The revenue ain't there. Let's strive to break even first. Hey, I got a 5-year business model. If we can break even with y'all within the next 5 years, can we go from a 9% split to a 14% split? That's where you need to try to start. It's basic. It's not hard. Bring me in a damn meeting. I can tell you, show me the numbers. It's not hard, bro.
Right, because
it's not hard.
They're gonna have to fix whatever they're losing their money out on. They're gonna have to figure out how to cut something.
Yeah.
They just now got the charter planes. Like they're gonna have to figure out how to cut something to stop losing that 40 to 50 mil. That was also, mind you, the revenue of 200 mil included tickets and all the merchandise.
Right.
So there's really not a market big enough to sustain that. So they have to figure out through the new TV deal money how they're gonna sustain this pay. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only thing that's a given.
Right.
You're gonna get this 200 mil. We don't know what kind of tickets sales
right.
we're gonna get. We don't know how many people are coming to the games and buy snacks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't know how many people are vegan. Like Brian, right? You vegan, ain't you, Brian? Yeah.
Nah, right. I ain't vegan, bro. Nah.
Right.
Like I threw that in there.
So yeah. The day you break
what up, dog?
The day you break even on the split and the NBA comes in with their $40 million, technically off the books, that was a profitable year. Yep. Because they still gonna more than likely give you the check because they can still write it off. Yeah. So the day you need to be striving for even, break even first. That's where you need to start.
Also, you gotta crawl before you go up, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Brian, do you watch WNBA games consistently? Because I do.
You said, do I watch WNBA games consistently?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I mean, I watch occasionally. Like right now, this is kind of like the dead period, I would say, in a sports calendar. So I'll, because it's, it's on ESPN, it's on a Saturday afternoon, Sunday afternoon. I'll watch it. But outside of that, I'll keep up with women's college basketball. Like I'll watch that, over watching WNBA game. You know what I'm saying?
What up, Matt? No, this ain't Tiger Woods, Matt. This Brian.
Against the Grain Sports. What up, homies? Y'all coming on later? Let me know, man.
Hey,
Matt, what up, man?
The reason I asked that was because I watched them on and off kind of consistently. Look, bro, they got a problem. I was watching another game, about a week or so ago, and the score was literally they played 10-minute quarters. It was 6-0 with 5 minutes left in the first quarter. They got a problem, bro. They were just up there breaking shots left and right.
Tell the women supported 7:30. Okay, bet. Hey, check out Up Against the Grain Sports 7:30. That's here in a few minutes.
Right after us.
Right after us.
No, the women were supported like they support Love Island. They'd be all right.
Yeah.
That's
WNBA. Just long story short, shoot for break even. Yeah. Break it down in a year base.
Yeah,
and shoot for break even, man. Once you break even, you'll be positive. Once the NBA give you your little 40, 50. Hell, by that time it might be 70 million. I mean, inflation. Yeah. The NBA ain't sure they making more money. Plus, they just signed a TV deal. Yeah. So by that time, they'll be cutting you a $70, $80 million check. Break even, and that year will be actually a gain for you guys once it's all said and done.
Brian, you have any thoughts on that? I'm sorry, I don't think we get your thoughts on that.
No, I mean, y'all, again, I have nothing to add to it, man. I mean, everything y'all were saying is 100% accurate, man. Like I said, that's why I just added in, crawl before you can walk. I feel like the women's game has been growing. I feel like they got some stars that they can kind of, build behind and kind of market. But I just feel like they're not there where they are wanting to be right now. And so I think they see the vision, they see the things kind of around the game that's been growing and kind of, gaining the momentum, but I just don't think that they're quite yet. So I think that, like you said, man, they got to have smaller goals and obtain those. And I would say in the next 3 to 5 years, man, I think they'll end up being where they are wanting to be right now. So,
all right. Yeah.
Agree.
There you go.
So before we wrap this up, Brian, do you have any shout outs that you want to give?
Yeah, I mean, I'll shout out my family, man. My son, obviously, you see them come on, man. He's an avid golfer and football player, man. It's funny that person mentioned Tiger Woods, man. So I kind of laughed at that a little bit. But yeah, man, that's it, man. Shout out to y'all for bringing me on, man, and just keep it going, man. It was a pleasure.
Bro, you gotta
come back during football season, man.
Sure.
Anytime you free, come back during football. It's gonna pick up, dog.
Football, that's my season, man. Shout out to my Niners right there behind me, man. Hopefully we bounce back, man. We had a bad year last year, man. Hopefully we bounce back.
We were talking about people.
Yeah, we won't talk about your team, bro. We don't care about the 49ers.
God, dog. Hey, that's them niggas. That ain't me, bro. You good with me.
No, what the fuck you talking about? Steve, you heard it?
I heard it, man. Hey, we edited that out, right?
Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. We got a bad experience with 49ers fans.
Oh man, well, everybody, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Brian, we definitely appreciate you for coming in and talking with us. For anyone that is out here looking for any type of mortgage information or any type of like home buying information, please don't hesitate to hit Brian up directly or just reach out to us and we can get you his information so that way you all can get those questions answered and potentially get you started in the home buying process. Also, make sure you follow us on all of our social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. As always, shout out ZTV Online and Contagious Creations.
And Against the Grain.
Hey. Furioso playing this weekend at Boss Queen, 7 o'clock. Be there or be square, man.
Finally remember.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at him.
Be there or be square. We got that hen on deck. We going.
And if you out here,
and what he means he's at the bar,
right at the bar, not him.
Yeah,
not him. He ain't got it. He ain't doing that. But yeah, if you're out here, man, in the 757, check out Boss Queens in Norfolk. Check out Furioso, man. You will not be disappointed.
7 o'clock.
As always, thank y'all for tuning in. Till next time, Crunch Time out.
Crunch Time out.
Crunch time. Crunch time, yeah, crunch time. Sports show on CTV. Every Monday night, the latest sports news and